we're away in this women's A 1500 metres as part of the Milers Elite Program, New South Wales 5,000 metre championships for 2021. Jayla Hancock Cameron, as we've seen so often, straight to the front of the field. Izzy Thornton-Bott just in tow there, and the green of Nicola Hogg sits in third. I think that might be Hein Deleuze that's just sit in fourth at the moment. And Bethany Scott from Run Crew rounds out the top five. Georgie Purcell just behind her. So Jayla Hancock Cameron doing the early pace early on. We've seen this so often with the girls, just sing on her. I wonder if Jayla is going to tow them around for, another 2 to 2.5 laps, or whether she might sit back and let the girls do a little bit of pacing as well.
She's not at all shy about doing it, is it? She did it at the Albie Thomas, and she has done it a couple of years in a row, which has been an Australian Open Championship. And look she's just off the front already, isn't she? 50 seconds dead. I had her going through the first 300. Izzy Thornton-Bott going to take a much more reserved view of the race, sitting in second. Izzy's an established Open athlete. She's not going to throw out her race plan just because Jayla's off the front. Nicola Hogg sitting in behind her for Sydney Striders. Then comes Amy Harding-Deleuze, and then Bethany Scott of Run Crew. So Jayla Hancock Cameron, the Youth Olympic silver medalist, running for Bankstown and the Limitless Track Team, Monday Kale Music Squad down in the southern regions of New South Wales, taking the race on and really getting on with it here. Izzy Thornton-Bott talked about how well she's been running after coming back from illness and injury. Top 5 performance at the Albie Thomas. And Nicola Hogg still sitting in behind them, but Jayla Hancock Cameron swings around 600 metres, goes through in about 1:44.
Checks the watch as she goes through. I wonder if this is a planned approach to the race, and she's done this before. She did it quite well at the Hunter Track Challenge earlier this season, a few weeks ago, where she ran off the front by herself. And look at the gap; it's actually opening up. It's out to 15 metres, and it's probably about 4 seconds back to Izzy Thornton-Bott at the moment, 4 to 5 seconds. Jayla splits to 69 for that one. And I wonder if they're letting the rabbit get away a little bit at the moment. Nicola Hogg still sits in third, Amy Harding-Deleuze in fourth, Bethany Scott in fifth. A few strides back to Georgie Purcell in sixth, and a few strides back to the rest of the field. I think that might be Emma Martin of Run Crew sitting in seventh. But the story at the moment, Jayla Hancock Cameron, we're going to see what she goes through in the K. It's going to be quick, whatever it is. It's going to be at the 100 metres, the start of the front straight. Now, Nicola Hogg just trying to move up onto the shoulder of Izzy Thornton-Bott. The gap still maintaining at the moment. We've got 600 to run. Hein Deleuze is battling along well, and probably the best race of the season so far for her so far, and Bethany Scott still very much in touch. We're coming up to the K mark now, and we're ticking over to about 250 or 256 we're at now, so probably about 424 pace for Jayla. She's a 416 athlete. This is well within her zone of ability, and Izzy Thornton-Bott is just not on the pace at the moment, bearing a staggering finish. Jayla is probably going to run away with this one. The gap's probably still about 4 to 5 seconds.
Slowed up a little bit that lap, went from a 69 to a 71, but Hancock Cameron still has a lead of about 10 to 12 metres or so over Izzy Thornton-Bott of UTS North. Then Nicola Hogg sitting in third place at the moment. Amy Harding-Deleuze is just being rounded up by Bethany Scott of Run Crew, and then a further gap back to Georgie Purcell. But Hancock Cameron, the Youth Olympic silver medalist, is up the back straight and off. Gap of about 8 metres now on Izzy Thornton-Bott and Nicola Hogg of Striders. They're starting to close it up now. Jayla Hancock Cameron of Bankstown and Limitless, racing true to form all through the season. Took the race on at the start, but now really starting to struggle. And the other two coming out of Thornton-Bott of Norths, Nicola Hogg of Striders. Has Hancock Cameron got a response? She's done all the work out the front, was well off the front, but now getting rounded up by Thornton-Bott, looking to make a statement as we go into the Open domestic season. Izzy Thornton-Bott has got Nicola Hogg coming at her as well from Sydney Striders. Thornton-Bott of Norths and Ben Liddy's Central Performance Track Team trying to push hard to win the women's 1500 and will hang on to beat a gallant youngster, Nicola Hogg from Sydney Striders. Hancock Cameron, so brave, runs into third place after doing all of the work early. Then comes Bethany Scott, Georgie Purcell, the Blue Mountains, then Amy Harding-Deleuze. But a very brave performance from Jayla Hancock Cameron on the front of the field, almost paid off for her. But Izzy Thornton-Bott just too strong in the last 200 metres, and it was really down the back straight the last time as they really started to close the gap to Hancock Cameron, who led by probably 12 or 13 metres as they went through the 400. Confirmation of Izzy Thornton-Bott's 4:22.73 to take out the ladies 1,500 metres ahead of Nicola Hogg. Sydney Strider's 4:22.9, just a couple of tenths of a second back. Hancock Cameron did well to box on into third in 4:24. Bethany Scott was ahead of Georgie Purcell and Amy Harding-Deleuze.